is the foundation of all leadership. Trust. Okay? Whether you're a parent, you're a leader in an NGO, you're a leader in church, you're a leader in an organization, trust is very important. True? If you lose trust, everything becomes a question mark for you. So the goal today is basically to increase our influence to lead. We need to earn the trust of the people that we lead. So when people follow you, they ask you 3 questions. First one, do you like me? Second question, can you help me? If you cannot help me, why would I want to work for you? Leader needs to add value. And the people are thinking, can you help me make my job easier? Can you help me make my life easier? And the last question that they ask, can I trust you? As a leader, you have only one chance at trust. When you come into an organization, etc., your people are watching you. Although they don't say anything, but they are watching you as to how you perform. And so, trust is like change in your pocket. Change in your pocket means if you make good decisions, you get more change. So it's more money in your pocket. However, if you make poor decisions, you're losing your change. When you first come into an organization, people are giving you a certain time to perform. Okay, initially not so good, the decisions not made so well. All right, they forgive you. But usually you have only 6 months to prove yourself as a leader. If within 6 months you don't do it right, they'll write you off. All leaders have a certain amount of change in your pocket, but when you start losing them all, that's it. They will go elsewhere. So when you're out of change, you're out of the leadership. They won't follow you anymore. Only trust brings out the best in people. Why? When you trust somebody, tendency is you are more willing to give of yourself. But when you don't trust somebody, what happens? You will hold. You won't give 100% because you're afraid. So there are 4 C's to trust. First one is competence. The leader has to be competent in order to lead. Secondly, he or she must form connection with the people. If I don't know you as my teammate, the one that I'm leading, how do I lead you? You need to have character. Character, integrity is very important. Just like us Catholics, doesn't mean Sunday you're goody-goody. And then other days you go in the office, you're a tyrant. Doesn't work that way. We have to live our faith. Okay? So that people can see us and say, oh, wow, this guy's a Catholic. Be an evangelizer. The last C is consistency, which means that what decisions you make has to be consistent. You cannot be one day here, flip-flop. You keep flip-flopping, what will happen? Your people will follow you? Consistency basically means that leaders without inner strength cannot be counted on day after day. Because their ability to perform is always changing. Can you imagine? Today he says, I'm going to go this direction. Let's go. Everybody follow. 3 months later he says, no, that doesn't make sense. Let's go this way. Then you go this way. Okay, go. 3 months later he said, no, let's go this way. They go this way. So after that, after some time, what happens? The followers will ask this one question, right, in their mind. For how long? If people don't know what to expect from you as a leader, at some point, they won't look for you anymore. They'll stop coming to you. They'll stop coming to you for solutions because they know I come to you, waste time. 60% of the people who leave their companies, not because of pay or anything else, but because they cannot get along with the leader or the supervisor or the manager. So what are some key building blocks of trust? So there are 7. Very first is competence. In other words, good at what you do, learning to constantly grow. You as a leader must keep on growing, you must have personal growth. If you as a leader don't grow yourself, like I said, you become a historian. You will be using yesterday's methods to lead your team to tomorrow, which never works. Next is dependability. Do what you say every time. Stand up for yourself and for others as well. If it's right, do the right thing. Basically, do the right thing. Thirdly, integrity. This is the most important, one of the most important about a leader. If you want to be a leader, integrity day, integrity night. There's no such thing as only daytime integrity, nighttime something else. Okay? So, living the example of a leadership right through personal and professional life. Number 4, concern, showing care and respect to others, especially when you give critique. When you criticize or you want to give critique to your colleagues or your people who report to you, be gentle. Use the hamburger method. I use the hamburger method. Start with praise, then we talk about the issue, end with praise. Then people don't feel so, some people just straight away, they whack you. Why you last time do this badly? That's all negative all the way. And the poor guy come out from the review like. 5, openness. Staying approachable, being frank in your discussion. It means you're open to a discussion. Come to me. I'm not always right. As a leader, yes, I know a bit more, but I'm not always right. Have a listening ear to at least listen to your people. They may have better suggestions. Your children may have better suggestions for you. You're not always right. Satisfaction. Being proactive to do things to improve your relationship with your subordinates, with your children, with even your ministry members. So the most difficult people to lead as a leader is in the voluntary organization. I am not dependent on you for my salary. In the organization, I don't have a choice. I have to pay my bills. So therefore, even how bad you are as my boss, I bite the bullet, I work. But I hate the job. 7, vulnerable. Willingness to admit you are wrong and the courage to own that decision. We are not perfect. Don't beat yourself up. Leaders make mistakes. All right? Leaders make mistakes. Even if you have broken the trust, it's okay. Just apologize, accept it, move on. Don't beat yourself up. Okay? We need to be vulnerable. So how do we define integrity? What is the meaning of integrity to you? Integrity is choosing your thoughts and actions based on values rather than personal gain. So as Catholics, very important. So how does integrity impact leadership? Positive integrity and negative integrity. How does it impact your leadership? If you're a person who is not of integrity, how does it impact your leadership when you lead your team? How does your team members look at you and all that? No trust, yes. What do you think? No confidence, yes. Low morale, no trust, no confidence, what else? No respect, yes. What else? No results, yes. That's true. They won't follow you. They won't follow you. But when someone is a person of integrity, how will you feel when you follow that person? You feel good? You feel motivated that you want to really follow this person all the way and not just halfway? Like I said, trust brings out the best in people. You trust your leader, you go out. Because you know this person will work for you, fight for you, etc., etc. So the measure of a man's real character, which is part of integrity, is what he would do if he knew he would never be found out. As a leader, if you're a charismatic person, it gets you through the door. Because everyone looks at you, wow, this guy got potential to be a leader. Because well-spoken, he can rouse the people up. So charisma gets you through the door as a leader. However, only character keeps you inside the door. You can be a rah-rah person, but if you got no character, soon you'll be out. But if you're a person of integrity and character, when you go through the door, you stay inside. You don't come out. So it's basically an inside job. It's about us inside. Jesus said, it's not what outside makes a man, but what from inside out makes a man. Isn't it? He told the Pharisees, you wash your arms from all over the place, but then you're inside rotten. What's the point? Outwardly only, they show the outward sign. The Pharisees in the marketplace, people dress very nicely, but inside all rotten. Character makes trust possible, and trust makes leadership possible. If you have no character, people won't trust you. But if you have character, you have trust, people are willing to follow you. Trust is the glue that holds an organization, family, and its leaders together. Everything boils down to trust.